Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the post-game press conference following the game that featured Nigeria and Tunisia. Nigeria beat Tunisia 87-66. Introducing for Tunisia player Omar Abada and coach Mehdi Mari. Coach, first question, what do you think about the performance of the team?
Congratulations to Nigeria, great team. They played great basketball. Okogie was very hot today, especially after missing, having not a game of his level,
On the mic,
not having a game of his level in game one. They put us in trouble by different ways. We didn't have a great shooting night, 1 on 15 threes. We turned the ball over a lot, but because of what they do, we are building. We are learning from this game against a great team like Nigeria.
Omar, we know Tunisia is building a new project. So, can you reflect as a veteran on your role on this rebuilding?
Yeah, it's not easy to rebuild the team, especially in a high-level competition like AfroBasket. There is some players that they play for the first time this kind of competition, this kind of adversity. Just try to motivate them to be positive,
Yeah.
even through bad games, bad results. But they just have to keep their head up and future. They got a good future, I hope.
Thank you. Dear colleagues, the floor is yours. So introduce yourself, the media you're working for, before asking your question, please.
Good afternoon, Coach. Commiserations on the loss. My name's Ayo from Africa Basket. It seemed like during the game, Tunisia were struggling with Nigeria's half-court and transition defense. What do you believe was the reason for that? And do you believe I'm right with that assumption?
Oh, because of their wingspan, their physicality, their capacity to guard multiple positions, and multiple players can do this. Very difficult team to attack half court. This is why we wanted to run more, because when we are half court sets against this type of team with so much wingspan, so much people, so much player who can play defend multiple positions become difficult. This is a main reason. And after we struggled about moving the ball as much as we want, even if we did it in some moments of the game, and we couldn't open so many wide open shots. This is the reason why we had 1 on 15 from 3-point line.
Omar, how difficult is to manage the situation and after being 2 times champions in Africa and this part of the transition, which is the message and the mentality that Tunisia basketball needs to get to go forward in the future to try to be back in the top?
Yeah, we have to work hard, first of all, and we have to be patient. Egypt, 2013, they played the final. After that, they start rebuilding a team, and now they got a very good generation. Angola, same thing. I think, I don't know how many years they didn't win the trophy, but now they got very good generation.
Since 2013.
Exactly. So it's an important subject. So they gotta work hard, especially younger guys and younger generation, and they have to be patient. And just it.
Coach, bonjour, Victor Missistrano pour RFI. Comment est-ce que vous pouvez expliquer ce début de compétition compliqué et dans quelle mesure le fait d'arriver en tant que pays double tenant du titre, ça peut peser sur la sélection?
Hier, on a parlé assez clairement de cette situation-là, à savoir que sur l'équipe qui a été championne en titre en 2021, il y a Omar Abedar avec moi qui est notre leader qui jouait 29 minutes par match et c'est tout. C'est tout. C'est-à-dire que les autres joueurs, il y en a 3 autres qui étaient présents, qui sont dans l'équipe aujourd'hui. Marnaoui a joué 2 minutes par match, il n'est pas rentré à tous les matchs. Ganouni, 3 minutes par match et il n'est pas rentré à tous les matchs. Et Ademi, 2 minutes par match et il n'est pas rentré à tous les matchs. Donc 11 joueurs sur 12, ils n'ont aucune expérience de ce que c'est un afro-basket en ayant des responsabilités. Évidemment, le titre de champion en titre, il existe, mais il y avait Michael Roll, américain naturalisé, qui joue en Euroleague, Salam Ejri, qui joue à Dallas Mavericks, il y avait Makram Ben Ramdan, il y avait Redouane Slimane, il y avait Mokhtar Reyeza, Ziyech Chenoufi, Hamoudi, je crois, Mourad El Mabrouk, etc. Donc, il ne suffit pas de mettre le maillot avec marqué Tunisie pour avoir l'expérience qu'ont vécu les joueurs qui ne sont pas là. Et là, on est en début de restructuration. Je sais que c'est quelque chose qui existe beaucoup, admettons, NBA, rebuilding, on est au tout début. Au tout début, avec des joueurs qui n'ont jamais, à part Omar, joué dans cette configuration-là. Hier, je disais, avant-hier, pardon, Fares Ochi, il a joué contre Yves Missy. Fares Ochi, il joue en 3e division espagnole. C'est le seul joueur de l'équipe nationale de Tunisie qui joue professionnel à l'étranger. Le seul, c'est Fares Ochi, il joue en 3e division espagnole. Voilà. Et il a joué Yves Missy hier. Yves Missy, il joue 29 minutes par match en NBA. Voilà. On a un autre joueur qui joue à l'étranger, pas professionnel, qui est Yassine Toumi, qui joue à Seton Hall, très peu à Seton Hall. Et ben face à lui, il y a des moments, il avait Okogie, qui je crois joue depuis quelques années en NBA, sans parler de tous les autres. Voilà, donc on est au tout début d'un processus, et nous, on doit se concentrer sur nous, comme Omar a dit, du travail et de la patience. Parce que quand on a des trophées comme avec la Tunisie, en général, c'est parce qu'on a une génération qui arrive à son apogée. Et donc, la génération d'après, elle n'a pas bénéficié de l'expérience du tout, vu que cette génération, elle a pris toute la place. Donc maintenant, les joueurs de la nouvelle génération, on parlait d'Ochi, on peut parler de Ganouni, Marnaoui, Jeziri, Jawadi, Toumi, tous. C'est les joueurs qui ont du talent, du potentiel, mais uniquement s'il y a beaucoup de stages, beaucoup de matchs de cette compétition-là. C'est la première fois de sa vie que, admettons, Fares Ochi jouait hier, avant-hier, 25 minutes ou 28 minutes contre Yves Missy, un joueur de ce calibre-là. Première fois de sa vie. Je crois qu'Yves Missy, il a joué 73 matchs NBA, c'était pas la première de sa vie qui jouait à ce niveau-là.
Next question. Prochaine question. Ok, on vous remercie coach, merci Omar, et puis on vous souhaite beaucoup de courage. On sait que reconstruire ce n'est pas simple. Voilà, il va falloir du temps, de la patience, et de la passion aussi, et on vous souhaite le meilleur pour la suite.
Merci.
are now welcoming the winning team, Nigeria, represented by Coach Abdul Rahman Mohamed and player Josh Okoji. Congratulations, Josh. Congratulations, Coach. Coach, what are your thoughts after this game?
Oh, we had a perfect, almost near perfect game today. We had a defensive and offensive plan, and we were able to execute. Um, Josh had a hot hand today, and we just decided to, give him the ball. And that's just how we are. If somebody has a hot hand, we just let him have it.
Yeah.
But I thought we played great defense today, and that's just it.
Thank you. Josh, what a performance today. But I'm not going to start by the game. I want to ask you about we know how attached you are to Nigeria. So can you share with us your feelings, your experiencing here in this AfroBasket, you as an NBA player?
I mean, for me, I was born in Nigeria, so I always feel the extra, attachment to home. When we were able to do a training camp in Nigeria and we were able to play in front of those fans, that's probably like the most my heart has ever felt playing basketball, to be able to play in front of those Nigerian fans. And obviously it was an exhibition game, but for me it really meant something. So to be able to come here and represent my country, it means the world to me and my family.
Thank you. Question, dear colleagues?
Congratulations, Coach, on the win. My name is Ayo from Africa Basket. I was speaking with Josh earlier about this, but it seemed like the transition defense and the half-court defense was a hallmark of today's win. What are your feelings about that, and do you believe that is what will be the identity of this squad going forward?
We learned a lot from the last game we played, and we played great defense every time we forced a team to play at the half court. We were able to make a lot of adjustment today. Yes, we had some few moments where we gave up easy layup, but I think overall we had a great, performance. Now, identity is just going to be how we play. We have the spirit of Nigeria in us, and we're going to be very resilient. And whatever situation we find ourselves in, we're always going to bounce back, and do better. So that's just our identity. We're never going to give up. We're just going to keep playing hard. And coming down here, we wanted to be a very physical and very selfless team, and that's just what we are able to do so far.
Hi, Josh. Congrats. Could you tell us about your performance today and about how it is different for you to play in FIBA, in AfroBasket, than in the NBA? The rules are a little bit different, the ball is different. How do you deal with it?
In terms of my performance, just shout out to my teammates. If they don't set those screens, if they don't run the plays right, if they don't pass me the ball, they're the ones who helped me get to where I got to today. As far as the ball and everything, at the end of the day, I've been playing basketball since I was a young kid. I've been using a lot of different types of basketball, so it doesn't really matter to me. As far as NBA and FIBA, obviously got to get used to the different rules. They're different, the 3 seconds in the paint, the spacing, the line is a little shorter. The game is a lot more, I would say, physical. The refs let a lot more go. You just got to adjust to that. Being Nigerian, like Coach say, you used to that anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a complete team win. It's not on me. Everybody has something to do with today. So, shout out to the team.
Mentioning both statements you made, how special was for you make the performance you made today to help your team, to be with your teammates and try to put Nigeria to the next stage and trying to make it for the national team?
Yeah, coming into this tournament, we told everybody, we said, hey, it's going to be somebody different every game. First game it was Caleb. Today seemed to be me. Next game is going to be somebody else. But at the end of the day, all that we're worried with is, getting the win. If everybody gets 10 points, we're cool with that. If somebody scores 100 points and everybody else scores 0, we're cool with that. As long as we come out here with a win and be able to continue to win and put on for our country, that's the goal. Yes.
Next question.
Josh, good afternoon.
How you doing?
Brilliant performance today. My name is Kola Dane, media attaché from the National Sport Commission, Nigeria. Is the team under pressure to win this tournament, considering the fact that the Tigers won the AfroBasket?
I wouldn't say we're under pressure. We don't ever want to compare ourselves to the women. You know, what the women did is terrific, is wonderful. We celebrate them, we champion them, we honor them. But they did that on their own right. You know, now we have to come here and we have to do stuff on our own right. You know what I'm saying? We don't take anything from the women and they don't take anything from us. And we need to keep it a separate because, you know, they need to be celebrated on our own. They don't need to be attached to us. So we celebrated them. You know, we're there at the forefront of what we do in Nigerian basketball. You know, they set the standard. You know, now it's up to us to kind of achieve the same thing, but there's no pressure.
Last question, Coach. Not having a true point guard among your starters, can it be a problem in the future?
I don't think so. You know, those three guys, George, Caleb, and I, they're capable of running the point for us. We have a structure on our offense in the way that those guys can just, you know, run plays for us. I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think in modern basketball, you know, if you don't have a natural point guard, you still find a way to you know, to play, and that's just what we did. You know, I'm confident that these guys are going to run whatever it is we want to run, you know, and get us there.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Josh. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.